and gentlemen, it's Captain Juicebox. I heard Chaz took a week off, so I had to come in and step things up and juice things up, because that's what we do at the Side Project Podcast. See you Monday.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Side Project Podcast. Wasting no time today, dude. Wasting no time, man. Coming in hot. Oh, yes. Oh, man. Old school, dude.
Makes sense, why I'm hot. Besides the classic pistols hitting.
Yes.
I had to come in old school because I'm an old school project member. You know, a part of the council
An
of
old
owls,
school
if you
projector,
will.
dude.
Yeah, a tuner inner.
An old school tuner inner, man.
And he had to come in new school. You know?
Well, no, this is technically one of the first merch designs that we did too. The project, and by the way, nobody can even.
It's newer than this.
No, it is newer than this, but nobody can even tell. This is actually one of the designs that were messed up. This is the one This is the one that's off center.
Yo. We sent that to Mateo.
We sent one to Mateo, dude.
Of all people,
we sent one to Mass. I don't even know if he ever knows. We never really even talked about it, man. Yeah. This right here was.
So I'm just putting it out on blast, you know.
This was a test run for these ones. There's a couple of them. We did a couple different colors, and they were test runs for this design, and it's off center, dude.
Yeah,
it got printed off center. Mine got printed off center, and Mass Mateo's got printed off center, dude.
We sent him I think that like navy blue one or something like that.
Yeah,
like
we sent him a navy blue one, and he like promotes it, works out in it, and the motherfucking thing is off center. I'm sorry, Mateo. We're so much more professional than that, dude. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, since the last time that Juice has been on and the last couple months and couple episodes and everything, both Instagram
You've been making a lot of headway social media.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, social media and stuff, and even subscribers on YouTube and everything, and the listeners as well.
I'm a classic tuner inner. I tune in regardless of...
For the new people who don't know, Juicebox was the former co-host of this podcast. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. I've been doing this for like 100-something episodes. I'm like,
you said that with so much conviction, though. The sounding in your voice.
He did something. He was here for a couple times. Like
one of those things.
It was one of these things. He did stuff. He's for people that don't know, man. Yeah. I do want to preface this that I'm on like very little sleep, and so is he. Actually, we're both on extremely little sleep, but we couldn't reschedule. We had to make this happen.
Hey, but you know what though? Since the last time, I think I like brought it up like 30 million times that I was gonna quit my second job. I finally stopped working at.
Finally did it, yeah. But he's still tired.
Yeah, I'm still tired. Now I'm tired because my regular job.
Yeah,
I'm
going through the ups and downs, rescheduling.
My schedule's so weird. Like I work Wednesday, Thursday graveyard, which today I woke up from a Wednesday graveyard.
We are recording this on a Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I work PM. So like my sleep's all messed up.
Yeah, it's all over the place, man. So trying to make time to do stuff like this gets rough.
What it is? I need a damn sugar mama.
That's what it is, dude.
I need a sugar.
Yes.
I'm a sugar baby. Like I need to be spoiled.
Yes.
I need to do juice box things. You get what I'm
exactly,
saying?
Dude.
Hey, I'll give you some juices.
Yes,
baby.
spurt, dude.
Yeah,
dude. So he was the former co-host. Used to be here.
I don't know where I was going with that either.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He left like in the episode 90 range, somewhere around there, right before the 100th episode and everything, and right before I had taken a little hiatus as well. But yeah, what was it? Where the fuck was I going with this? I don't even know.
I think you
were
just trying to preface that I was like, give people an introduction.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was.
That's what it was. You've had
for the new people that tune in, and we're like, why is this? When he has guests, they sit across, or usually they're here virtually or digitally or whatever you want to say. Juice was the former co-host, so that's why he gets this seat because this is how we used to have it.
You know what it is? I got exclusive insider information.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Because I'm a co-founder, a co-creator.
Exactly. And then for the people that are looking for Juice, I don't know. It's it's Thursday. We're recording this. This episode comes out Monday. Right now, he's currently not on Instagram. You're taking a little Instagram break and everything. But I don't know. Are you going to be coming back next week? Do you plan on coming back? Just so people know where they can find you. You know what I mean? Either way, you.
I thought you were gonna do the mace with me. Come on.
I was in a zone, dude. I was in a zone, man.
No, yeah. So I'm just taking a little bit of break. I might come back for it. I mean, especially because like promote the episode and everything like that, and
well, whether he does or doesn't, I just wanted to say it so people like if they tag you and stuff, he's not ignoring you. He's just kind of taking an Instagram break. But if he does come back, you can find him on Instagram at Captain_Juicebox. But you are active on TikTok though.
Yeah, which you just reminded me though. I communicate with a bunch of people like Des Putty Ranger. Like a bunch of people.
Shout out to Des Putty.
Yeah, and my bad if I kind of just like don't think that I'm trying to be an A whatever.
Yeah.
And ignore you guys. It's just like for personal reasons, I wanted to take time off a bit just from Instagram. But I do appreciate you guys reaching out. I do appreciate the people I communicate with on a daily because I would communicate a lot with him. He'd send me his lives. I'd jump in his lives. And, you know, all that good stuff.
Yeah, same thing, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so I will be back at some point.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
But no, hit him with your TikTok. So in case you're not on Instagram, he also has a TikTok.
Yeah, so my TikTok's the same as Captain_Juicebox. That hasn't changed. Yeah.
Easy peasy, man. Easy peasy. Shout out to Unholy Peasy. Damn, dude, we're on fucking point. Ladies and gentlemen.
Man, I didn't grab your fist.
An old school style, dude. A Mortal Kombat sequel to the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie has been greenlit and will be on the way. At some point. At some point. We'll see,
I'm
man.
sorry, I had to throw my little jab in there.
We'll see. And also, I also want to say, I said it in the last episode, but there was a week gap. If you see us like looking up or looking like in some weird distance, like we're not looking directly in the camera or something, it's because we got setup's different. We got a monitor over here up above the camera, and that's where we're looking. I don't know. Some people just say like, where are you looking? Where are you looking?
For me, I was actually looking off into a distance to see our potential podcasters and tuner inners.
I was looking to the soul of the world. I was looking to the soul of the audience. Said to be HBO Max's most streamed movie of 2021, beating out Dune. I could see that. Godzilla versus Kong. I guess I see that. The Matrix Resurrections. I could see that. People said it was bad. I still haven't watched it though. I haven't watched it.
We'll do a review
and
when you watch it.
And apparently Zack Snyder's Justice League, which
I think they messed up. That was a typo. I think you had a typo. I think that was the Joss Whedon tragedy.
Right? Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. But so that has officially greenlit a sequel. And I want to throw up a Deadline article here, so all of this is quoting Deadline.
Exclusive.
New Line is getting back into a fighting stance on a sequel to Mortal Kombat, the action-adventure film based on the blockbuster video game franchise. The studio has hired Jeremy Slater to write Mortal Kombat 2. Slater was head writer on the Marvel D+ series Moon Knight, and Slater is also writing to direct Thread for Screen Gems, with James Wan and Atomic Monster producing. His recent scripting credits include the Netflix 21 Laps film Uprising, with Travis Knight directing, and adapting Stephen King's The Tommyknockers for Universal and James Wan. The article then continues on by saying he also developed The Umbrella Academy, great show if nobody's watched it, for Netflix, UCP, Dark Horse, and was creator and co-showrunner of The Exorcist on Fox. So the dude has some credits. Yeah. The dude has some credits. And I do like The Umbrella Academy a lot.
It's not like it's a new person coming into it fresh and, hey, this is my...
Yeah, he's done some things and he's worked with some great people. Jeremy also tweeted. He's got a tweet here that I want to showcase. Beyond excited... Beyond excited to be joining this team. We're building something bigger and better and bloodier that's going to blow people's minds. And I want to put an emphasis on blow because they're gonna blow people's minds. Sick motherfuckers out there, dude. I don't know what you guys thought, because it's Mortal Kombat. They're gonna blow people's minds. God. There's some tweets that people responded to Jeremy with, and I want to read those because I pretty much agree with these tweets, man. P_Batar on Twitter said, just please don't focus on Cole. Actor was good, but it was such a boring written character. And then he also says, more blood.
Well, on one hand, you are going to get more blood because he promises to blow
people's minds. Yeah, he's going to blow you.
And it's going to be bloodier. Sorry, it takes some time to adjust. But you know what? We'll get into that part later on. Yeah.
E-Tron on Twitter responded to that as well, and he said, agree, weakest part of the movie was Cole's character and the whole Arcana thing. Flow and editing was rough too, honestly. The Arcana thing, dude. Yeah. Was it necessary to have an Arcana thing? I think that was one of those things where it's like, and for those that don't know, the Arcana thing was like,
it's when you gained your powers or you finally
you were born with the Mortal Kombat symbol, and it's like, if you were born with it, then you got powers.
They were a little tricky on that one, though, right? Because even then, your writers, you didn't fully explain that. You said some were born with it, right? Mm-hmm. But I could kill you and then take yours.
So, like, what happens if it's an accident? Like, what if somebody's, like, hanging off the Empire State Building, right?
Oh, and they're
they're like, wait, Jimmy, no! And then so Jimmy goes to hold on to Sharon's hand, and he's holding it, and he's like, and he's trying to pull her up, but he can't, because it's kind of raining, so he slips, and then Sharon falls to her death. And it was an accident. So now he gets her Arcana, and all of a sudden he's like, I didn't even want this, and now I gotta go battle Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what I think needs to happen?
That wasn't a thing in the games, by the way.
We need to get some people behind us, and I think we just need to write movies.
We do, dude. We do, because I have great ideas, dude. Come on, Sharon and Jimmy trying to grab on
Chario,
dude. Chario come in this.
Yeah, Chario in the house. That's right. Chario's my name.
Yes. Hell yeah, dude. Come on, man. I don't know. The Arcana thing, I don't think was necessary. I think it was one of those things where it was once again just like a random made for film thing that they thought would be a great idea. Like Cole Young. But you kind of don't need it, just like Cole Young, yeah. And then this person also said the flow and the editing was rough too. And you know what? I want to comment on some things about that, and I'll get to that in a second as well, because I do kind of agree with that. We did a while ago, a couple episodes, we did some Mortal Kombat stuff, and we did do a Mortal Kombat. Yeah, we're flawless victory. And we did a Mortal Kombat review, and in our review, I think we were like, we definitely stated like the things that we felt were wrong with the film and what we didn't like. But I do kind of remember at the time, at least what I could think of right now, I believe we took a very optimistic approach when we did our review, because it's such a nostalgic thing for us, Mortal Kombat. We grew up playing the Mortal Kombat games, and we just wanted, I think also we talked about like, let's not shit on it too much, because we want there to be a sequel. We do want there to be a sequel. Yes. So we don't want to encourage everybody to just shit on it and just shit on it. We do want them to do a sequel. We just want them to do it better.
So you brought a good point about being optimistic, right? Because like I used to be very one-sided. Like if I didn't like a subject, I was like, nope, it's whack. I don't care who's behind it. Doesn't matter. Juicebox does not approve.
I'm out.
Whatever, right? But I mean, I think time and time again, it's been proven to us, like the whole Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern situation, the whole Ben Affleck Daredevil situation, and then look how a difference with a new writer, new directors behind them. They clearly have the talent there. There was so much potential with this movie, and you're right. If enough of us would have shut it down, and they would have got such a shitty response, and then it would have been over. Beat out Josh Whedon's, not Snyder's, Justice League.
Exactly. Yeah.
Then there probably wouldn't have been a second part. But
I mean, we were being optimistic, like you said, and all those things, but we did admit our flaws. But I did rewatch this movie after we did our review, like maybe once or twice, I don't recall, over time. And looking back on it, like after watching it later, you know what I mean? You definitely see a lot more flaws. You're a couple times around again. You know what I mean?
You know what it is? At the same time, because like I've also done it myself so many different times where like I'll take I want to say this person's reviews or this person's thoughts on the movie, that when you go into it, sometimes you're like, oh, fuck, this is already spoiled for me. I think with this movie, we kind of went into it with like, hey, in a sense, blinders, where we're like, we didn't want to care or think about anything else that was being said around us. We just wanted to focus on watch the movie, right? Yeah. So then, of course, we overlooked certain things.
Exactly.
We overlooked the tragedy with Goro, right? Not just that he died, but like in the manner that he died. So like, we overlook certain things because we are so hopeful, because we do hang on to that nostalgia.
Exactly.
And we're like, damn, oh, that's dope. At least we're getting this character, that character. But
And now that a sequel is greenlit, though, it's like I look at it and I'm like, damn, it had a lot of flaws, and there's a lot of things that I don't want.
It was not a flawless victory.
It was not. There's a lot of things that I don't want for the sequel. So this is kind of going to be a follow-up. This episode is going to kind of be a follow-up to Mortal Kombat.
Slash what we
want, kind of like for the sequel, what we think that they shouldn't do or learn from the first one moving forward, man. And one of the things they should learn from, I'm going to say it, man, it's Cole Young, dude. It was the studio's decision to include the original made-for-film character that was Cole Young. And the idea itself, I think, was flawed and unnecessary, and the execution was flawed and unnecessary. And in the Mortal Kombat review that we originally did, we talked about this before, but for people that may not know, a producer for the movie took to Twitter way back, and in a Q&A, he stated that Cole's character was made to bridge the gap between the gamers and the everyday moviegoer so that they could understand Mortal Kombat a bit better, which I get it. I get what you're saying, but again, flawed and unnecessary. Like, are you calling the audience stupid?
No.
You know what I mean?
I would hope not. But here's the thing, though, right? Your whole point there, not your whole point.
Yeah,
but the whole point
studio,
was to bridge the gap between the average moviegoer and the core fans and like the audience that have been riding with this franchise and brought it up to what it is now, right? Through the gaming, et cetera, et cetera. But like,
you don't.
What are you trying to gap? Like, what bridge are you trying to like have them meet up at? Right. And this is something that we discussed off camera.
Yeah.
My whole thing is, okay, you want to create some kind of like you said, a bridge
to gap, right? from the everyday moviegoers to the gamers, right?
The everyday moviegoer doesn't know who the fuck Cole Young is.
Exactly.
So why does Cole Young need to be in it, right?
Out, dude. It cancels itself out.
And you also just shut down, or in a sense, upset a lot of your core audience.
Exactly.
And went into it thinking like, who the fuck is Cole
Yeah,
Young?
why is this
Do you know how
here?
many characters you have? Do you know how many and you guys that have the access to the lore that follow everything, like even just within Sub-Zero's family, even just within the Scorpion family, even just like there's so many ways you could have went and so many missed opportunities. But let's be optimistic. Moving forward, let's include some of those characters. Let's see some of those people that we didn't get to see in the first one.
Yes.
I mean, especially
there's so many Mortal Kombat characters in the franchise, dude. There's so many. There's like he just said, there's really no reason when you look back at it.
Well, you had to create something.
Yeah, to create a character specifically for the film. And I was originally against this, and I believe you were originally against it too, but we did say that we were trying to be optimistic and maybe it'll be cool. But after watching it, like I said, I think it was flawed and unnecessary, man. And now that a sequel is greenlit, I agree with the majority of people when they say that no less Cole Young or no Cole Young at all, dude.
Yeah, but you know what the sad part about that is, and where we can be optimistic is the fact that we got Slater, right? He's a new writer. He has a good track record, good history, did the Moon Knight stuff. He wouldn't be where he's at and in those same circles if he wasn't a good writer.
Right. I mean, I guess we'll see what Moon Knight, but so far from the trailer, it looks like it should be okay.
The thing is that you guys got to keep in mind that they focus so heavily on Cole Young, and even in a sense, I felt that Scorpion kind of gave him his blessing of saying, keep my family name, like, you know, with honor type of shit at the end where they were in the octagon.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of a weird way to end that, but whatever.
Yeah, I thought
that's where they were at.
Yeah.
So they're gonna focus on Cole Young.
Dude.
We have to get over that fact.
Yeah.
What we can do is just you know,
right.
You know,
I don't see them writing Cole out.
Pray that Slater does a good enough job to keep us interested.
Yes, I don't see them writing Cole out, just like you said,
no, they're not
because they built him up to be like this giant save all in the first film,
ahead of a grandmaster that you killed off
champion,
too early.
Champion.
Champion that you killed off way too early into the movie.
So many other characters that deserve the spotlight, dude. So many others, man. Yeah, Liu Kang, Kung Lao. I think whether you're an MK fan or not, you don't need a gap filler from the gamers to the moviegoers, dude. The characters, the story, the character's story, the character's arc throughout the movie, if done correctly, if they write it all correctly, it will fill anyone who's unfamiliar with things in. That's the point. Storytelling.
Yeah.
If you got good storytelling, and just like you said, it's like the only person, by creating the character Cole Young, you're not really bridging a gap of anything. Because if you're worried about people that don't play the games or know the Mortal Kombat lore, if they don't know the Mortal Kombat lore, they already don't know Cole Young. Like, they already don't know. They don't know anything.
Yeah,
so
you're only alienating. I just thought about
the
that
gamers.
Too, though, right? So like when you watch a podcast like the Side Project podcast that you can find on YouTube, right? You watch one episode and then you're like, damn, they're actually pretty good. I want to look back at this, right? You watch a movie, Justice League or whatever, right? Just for example, you go back and you're like, damn, you know what? They did a really good job with Cyborg. I want to look into.
I want to learn more about this.
So
I didn't know.
When your storytelling is there, when your production is there, when I don't know, bigger budgets for movies that you were hopeful for, come out. Do a good enough job to where I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna go look into that.
Yeah,
person.
wow, this is good. It sparked my interest.
Yeah. So there was no need. You guys just wasted so much time with that. So
and for the gamers going into a Mortal Kombat movie, we're looking for just that, a Mortal Kombat movie, dude.
Could you imagine me as a Mortal Kombat fan, whatever, I played so many years, etc., and I go into it, like, I get it, they have to do their little thing, right? Why in my head, you know what I was thinking as I started rewatching it back? Like, why is Kung Lao taking direction from him? Why is Liu Kang taking direction from him?
Yes. What? I was thinking about that stuff too, dude. I was sitting there waiting for like Liu Kang to step up, for Kung Lao to step up, for Raiden to do something.
You know what I was thinking, and what would have made more sense? And honestly, I wouldn't have minded Cole Young as much if let's say when they killed off Kung Lao, right? At that point should have been Liu Kang's point to step up and take Cole Young under his wing. And be like, look, you got so much potential. We're going to train you. You are going to be the head of this, but like you're not there just yet.
Yes, exactly.
That's what would have made more sense.
I agree.
Not
100%.
Liu Kang taking direction
from Cole Young. Yeah, I agree, dude. I agree. We want for the Mortal Kombat gamers, when we're looking for a Mortal Kombat movie, dude, we want a Mortal Kombat movie. We want to see a dope, fleshed out story for film of Mortal Kombat with Mortal Kombat characters, dude. We want to see what the games hold brought to the big screen, dude. And I think this is another example of the decision makers at WB being disconnected not only from the source material, but from what the fans want.
Not even that though, right? Even beyond that, like you said, they there was people within those meetings that were like, "Hey, this is probably not a good idea."
There had to
but
be.
But comes in this fucking executive, the big
the
suits,
final decisions.
Nope, that's
what's happening.
Nope, Cole Young's
should be a good idea.
Nope, this person dies.
It just doesn't make any sense, man. And speaking as a fan, a long-loved fan of the franchise, both of us playing all the original Mortal Kombat games and loving them, man. There's a list of things that I want throughout this episode. I'm sure that Juice wants as well, and we're gonna see who agrees, if we agree with each other, and if anybody else, if we speak alongside anybody else's ideas. And one of the things that I think that they need to learn from for the first film, for the sequel, right? Something like that, is better CGI, dude. There were so many moments in the movie that could have been done better. The CGI with Natara was trash, dude. The CGI when she was battling Kung Lao.
Her character, they didn't do her justice.
They didn't do her justice, dude. No, because the CGI was bad. I mean, her writing wasn't that great. I mean, she didn't really say much at it, actually. You know, I mean, she really didn't do much. But like, when she flies in and Kung Lao does the hat razor thing, I can't remember what the move is called, and the hat's on the ground and she flies and they cut her in half. Like, the CGI for that was trash, dude. And I know that the budget for this film was low. The first film was low, but it's like, if you're planning on making this a trilogy, which is what they said they were planning on doing when they first made this movie, or creating a Mortal Kombat universe, which is, nobody said that, but we're saying that. Like, we said that a long time ago. Mortal Kombat universe would be great.
Royalties if you guys do that.
That would be great. So far, it's only said to be a trilogy, but you could go pan off and take from like Marvel and DC and do like a whole Mortal Kombat universe, dude. You could do spin-offs and everything. But if you're planning on doing a trilogy and doing this, you should come out swinging for the first film, dude, not subpar and just hoping that it gets better over time.
You know what it was,
coming out swinging, man.
100%. I agree with you to that end, but I could also see where they were trying to test the waters, right? Where they were trying to be like, maybe they don't want to dive so much into it, because at the same time, like, a lot of us just watch it from the games or learned or played from the games, and that's why we fell in love with this franchise and made it what it is today. But I definitely think they could have done a better job with certain things if they wouldn't have wasted as much time or resources. Yeah. Again, I'm not a director. I'm not behind the scenes. I'm not a writer.
Well, the budget was really low.
You know what I'm saying,
The budget was really low. Like, they spent a lot more for like Godzilla versus Kong. Shout out to Mike Patron for talking to us about this once before, and then he talked to me about it another time as well. But like, the budget was really low, and I just feel like, I get it. They were like, I don't know, we don't want to maybe take a risk, but you should have taken a risk. If you're planning on making this a trilogy and you know how giant this franchise is.
So I'll tell you this though. So then we could look at it like this. At the same time, maybe that was their goal going in. Your feet are already wet. Clearly, people responded well, with the exception of Cole Young. Okay, you have some time to make some adjustments. Yeah, we as the fans have to get over the fact that he's going to be there regardless. Like I said, Slater, do him justice, and maybe we could turn it around, because the actor was not at. Yeah, he's the sole focus. So
I know it sucks. Figure out a way to give him less spotlight.
You know what it is though. Like I said, is let's just be hopeful in the sense that he's going to do Cole Young justice, because the actor himself wasn't bad. I just didn't like his. I didn't like his writing, the character,
and I just, like I said a million times already, it's just flawed and unnecessary. You don't need a gap filler, dude. You just don't need it, man. And now a lot of us are just sitting here hoping it gets better over time. You could have avoided that as a studio. You could have avoided sitting here having fans hope that it gets better over time. You could have just created a dope ass Mortal Kombat movie, dude.
Yeah, but even then, like I said, I could look past all that. It what's already happened has happened. Your feet are already wet. People responded to it. There's clearly an audience for it. We clearly want more of it. Right. So now do it justice. Now go with a bigger budget. Now tell these producers,
go balls to the walls, man.
Yeah, balls to the walls.
100%. I've seen a lot of people mention this, including the tweet that we read earlier. The editing of the film was sloppy, and I agree. Not all of it, but especially when it came to the fight scenes, because the choreography of the fight scenes were on point, but the editing during the fight scenes were all over the place. Like, every half second, all the cut-ins, like it would cut camera 1, 2, 3, 4, camera 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Like, I'm fucking dizzy, dude. Like, I want to see the fucking actual fight scenes, in a Mortal Kombat style, instead of like. I get what they were going for, trying to maybe like engulf you, right? Make you feel like you're there. But like, a lot of these actors,
like the style that it was shot in.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of these actors put a lot into learning the choreography, or already had the skills themselves, right?
So before you
like
get
Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Yeah, they have the background, and that's why
they had the background. Right? So like, show that though, instead of just like those constant cut-ins. Like, show it a little bit more, and I think that's something that they should learn from for the sequel.
So like, I know we could tend to run things on, especially because you're so indecisive. Yeah. But if you had to choose one of your favorite fight scenes from the movie, which would it kind of be? I'll let you get two of them in there, because I can tell you which one would be
100%. Obviously, the end scene with Scorpion and Sub-Zero is an obvious standout. And then one of my other favorite ones was any fight scene that included Cabal. Was there only one, or was there 2 fight scenes with Cabal?
It was like 2 or 3.
I think there was like 2.
believe.
Yeah, I just liked Cabal's character.
One of my favorite was the opening scene with Scorpion fighting.
Oh yeah.
The opening scene,
damn.
right?
I forgot about the opening scene.
Like,
that opening scene, damn.
Like, dude,
did you imagine like the opening scene with him and Sub-Zero better, or did you like the ending scene with him and Sub-Zero better?
Those were actually my 2 favorites.
Oh, okay.
The opening and closing of it, because he kind of set the ground, and that's another thing that was so like, damn, you set the tone with that opening fight scene. And then towards the middle,
I know, right?
You picked it up at the end.
It started so good, and then it kind of was just like,
bro, like,
I don't know. I don't know.
You can see, like, the thing about that, like, during that time, right, is like when I see movies, I try to really lock in on them and try not to be distracted. I won't look at my phone, different stuff like that. So, like, I try to go in with, like, a clear head, right?
Yeah.
That he set the tone with that. That's the biggest thing. Like, he went in there, he just lost his family. He lost, not the kid or whatever, but like
the movie started
emotion,
with
like the raw emotion that you saw, the vengeance that he wanted to get, and he wasn't stopping. Like, come on, bro. Like, it was just there, and
he went in with
everything was
dude.
set. So that's why I would say that one is amongst one of my favorite fight scenes, and then the closing, because it's like he came back. He told him, "Remember this face?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you."
Yes, yeah,
and he got him at the end.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
I know we ran the Cole Young thing into the ground already, but I just want to say, like, I just want to reiterate real quick before we move on that you've got characters who already know themselves, right? They already know the villains, so to speak. Like Shang Tsung and all of them already know what Mortal Kombat is. Have already been in Mortal Kombat, like Kung Lao, like you said. They know the lay of the land, so to speak, and the decision makers, the executives behind this, they made the decision to have a random dude named Cole Young become the leader of this group. Like, I just wanted to say that way to really put it in perspective that, like, how much it really doesn't make sense to me.
Kung Lao, though, I don't think Kung Lao got enough credit.
No,
man.
not at all, dude. And then he's dead already. When you compare like Cole Young to everyone else, they're much more equipped to lead than he is. To those who
pay attention though to Mortal Kombat and know about Mortal Kombat, there's a possibility that
Kung Lao could come back. We're gonna get to that, dude. I just think it was wasted potential on beloved characters just to make way for like a random character that was made for the film specifically. And I didn't like that, man. Yeah. I didn't like that at all, dude. Don't do that.
That was a weird
at all. Yeah, if you saw me stuttering, it's because my notes and everything just randomly went to the top, like in the middle of it. But
restart the episode.
Also, was Raiden even really Raiden, dude?
Nah,
like not really, right?
Nah,
like I don't even understand. I still am confused by him saying like he can't get involved. Oh, the trash is coming. I hope they're not gonna be super loud, and we probably won't catch that on.
Hey. We're filming a podcast here.
What's going on, dude? You take my trash in an hour. Give me an hour. Come back. Jesus Christ.
Why don't you drive right by it?
Let's actually see if they take it, because I legitimately thought they were gonna take my trash, dude. Because they do that sometimes, man. They're really picky about it. Anyway, I don't think Raiden was really Raiden, dude. And I'm still kind of confused about the Raiden thing. He's like, I can't get involved, but I can get involved, but I really can't get involved. Like, it didn't make any sense. Like, hey, Raiden, can you help us? We have no idea what's going on. What is this? He's like, nope, sorry, I can't get involved. You know what I mean?
I can't step in, but then he steps in.
Hey, Raiden, who is this guy? I don't even know who Shang Tsung is. Can you help us out? Nope, sorry, I can't help you guys. Hey, Raiden, I'm hungry. Do you have a banana? Nope, sorry, I can't help you guys. Like, but then he just randomly teleports everybody. I didn't quite get it. It was like poor writing. Like, so can he help or can he not help? Like, which one is it, dude?
I think he helps like when they're truly desperate or like in a bad rap. That's why he had to teleport them out, because he would have lost all his last protectors or defenders, as you would call them.
Which he lost one anyway. He lost a couple, I believe, right? I don't know. It's like learn from the sequel as well, dude.
We definitely need to see more Raiden.
Yeah, 100%. Max Huang, actor, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Max Huang, actor who portrays Kung Lao, died in the first movie. He retweeted someone who tweeted a photo of Revenant Kung Lao from the MK11 game, but for the movie. And he put a thinking emoji, the actor, alongside a smiling sunglasses emoji. So he didn't really say anything, but he put those emojis. So
but
does
you know
this
what, though?
mean Revenant Kung Lao?
You know what I love about that, though? That leaves room for speculation for us.
And all this good conversation.
That needs...
Yes.
It still takes me time to adjust to that. I was getting good at it before, but then it throws
So
me.
could this mean Revenant Kung Lao will be a thing in the MK? Revenants in general will be a thing in an MK2 movie already? And for those that don't know what Revenants are, I took this from MK Fandom because they said it perfectly.
Let's bridge the gap between the average J moviegoer
Here we go.
and the fans that actually make sense.
They should be able to explain this well. But I quote from MK Fandom, Revenants are a type of undead creature that appear in the Mortal Kombat franchise. These beings were once mortals who had died, only to be resurrected via necromancy and turned into inhuman warriors. So if we do see Revenants in MK2, that means that the last film may not be the last time that we see Kung Lao. Or even Sub-Zero for that instance, because MK fans know that the original Sub-Zero comes back as Noob Saibot, dude, and his brother, Kuai Liang, becomes the new Sub-Zero, Grand Master at that, dude. So what other characters could we see in the, or do we want to see, or anything like that in MK sequel, dude? Louis Tan, who portrayed Cole Young, he asked fans on Twitter who they want to see in a sequel, thereafter mentioning himself that he would like to see Noob, Smoke, and Katana. And before you say anything, Lewis also said that he would love to battle Noob on screen.
Oh, that's brave. You got a big sack on you. I'll tell you that.
Dude.
I don't know what kind of Arcana mix-up you got right there. Like I said, it's just one of those.
No, dude, I don't want to see Cole Young battle Noob.
Yes.
No. Yes. I want to see Scorpion battle Noob.
No, I'm actually with that.
I want to see other people battle Noob.
No, you know why?
Because maybe Noob could kill him off, dude.
Noob will fucking kill him.
Yeah, dude. I thought you were gonna hold it again, dude. Oh, oh my god, dude. It's like a threesome on this one, dude. Oh my god. Dude, you look like Gorilla Grodd hand over there, dude. Like, look at that, dude. Fucking A.
Or you just got small hands.
Maybe.
You know
maybe
what to say, guys.
Maybe I do, man. You know. Noob though. I think Noob is a given though, dude. You know, I think Noob's a given.
I like that NSYNC.
Yeah. Bye.
You
said NSYNC, so I'm just doing a bye.
I definitely think though that Noob should fight him, kill him off. Do the fans a service. That's some fan service.
And then if you want to tie in the emotional crap because they're going to, and like Cole Young is a descendant of Scorpion, you could have Scorpion come back and be like, oh God, you killed my descendant. And then now it's focused again on Scorpion and everything. Because if we have Noob, right? If we have Noob Saibot, the gamers will know that we have to have somebody like Quan Chi. The sorcerer, Quan Chi. What's his actual name, dude? Is it no, but I mean his title. I meant his title. Is it the sorcerer Quan Chi, or is it like Sorcerer Supreme? Am I mixing Marvel now? That's Doctor Strange, isn't it? That's Doctor Strange,
dude. I have people in your comments.
I know,
so
dude.
I'm not coming back to Instagram.
So if we're getting a new Sub-Zero, if we're getting the Kuai Liang Sub-Zero, we're getting Noob Saibot, we're probably going to get Smoke then, right? And that means we have to have Quan Chi. There has to be a Quan Chi in this at some point in time. There definitely, if we're getting all of that, then there definitely still has to be a large emphasis on Scorpion for the return, because all of that ties into the storyline together. All of them tie in, because Sub-Zero, Kuai Liang wants revenge on Scorpion for killing his brother Bihan, right, who becomes Noob, and then Smoke is a part of oh man, it's the Lin Kuei, right? Isn't Smoke a part of Sub-Zero's clan, the Lin Kuei? I think so, right?
So,
but then also in the games, you got the portion where Smoke and Noob become a team.
Yeah, like the shadow.
They become the team. They get all together. They become the team. And then Quan Chi is the sorcerer who deals with Scorpion, who deals with the whole mind fucking Sub-Zero and Scorpion and all that different stuff. There's a lot, dude.
Who else would you want to see?
Oh, there's so many people, man. There's so many people. I mean, we know that we're gonna get Sonya, we're gonna get Jax, we're gonna get Liu Kang, and many others in the film are obviously gonna return, right? But in the film, dude, keen eyes would have been able to point out references to somebody that I want. You ask me who I want, and somebody that I want to appear in this is
Tony Chavez, the photographer. Oh. You know, the long hair.
Yeah. Our boy Tony Chavez is a Native American. But keen eyes would have been able to point out references to Nightwolf, man. So we know that the shaman warrior exists in this universe. And that's somebody that I definitely want to see in the sequel. And it's somebody that we possibly could see in the sequel. But real quick, man, speaking of shamans, today's episode is brought to you by Arsen's Shamanic Shop. Shamanic Is it shamanic? Arson's Shamanic Shop. 100% handmade lamps in the form of totems from World of Warcraft that ship worldwide. Whether you're a Warcraft fan or not, these beautiful shaman totems are a perfect addition to your game room, collection, or if you just need a little something to prop up on your desk or what have you while you game, or even just around the house, man. These things are really cool.
Especially if you're Twitch streaming, these definitely make a good background.
Have it in the background and light
setting.
it up. Perfect, dude. Look at these bad boys, man. These are absolutely beautiful, dude. Check out this Magar totem here. Oh, man. With the big tooth going down, that is awesome, dude. And of course, when it lights up as well. I wonder if you could crack
a beer with that.
Woo, probably, man. Absolutely awesome, man. And then on the other side of the faction, another example is the Dark Iron Dwarves. This thing looks amazing, dude.
I love the way this thing looks lit up.
Look how beautiful. Yeah, when it's lit up. Jesus, dude. That thing is amazing, man. And they're running a special right now in honor of Valentine's Day. From now until the end of February 14th, you can get a 14% discount on all totems in stock, as well as made-to-order products. So whether you are for the Horde or for the Alliance, Arson's Shamanic Shop has a variety waiting for you. Visit Arsons_Shamanic_shop on Instagram now. Hit the DMs to place your order and tell them the Chazosaurus Rex sent you.
Side of Juicebox, baby.
Side Projekt Podcast. Project approved, baby. Woo! Oh, man. I might have to just get myself Valentine's Day present right now, man. These things are absolutely awesome, dude. Absolutely awesome, man. Love it, dude.
You're going to be your own Valentine?
Yeah, dude. Happy V-Day to me, man.
You know who's going to be my Valentine? Athena.
Athena?
Yeah, you know who Athena is?
Well, it depends on which Athena we're talking about here.
Greek mythology.
The Greek mythology. Okay, I just was making sure.
I more so meant my bike because that's what I named my bike.
That's what you named your bike?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to just know that?
Telepathy, man. Reading minds and all that.
But back to all the characters and everything that we want to see. There are a lot of references in MK, man. We mentioned Nightwolf was a reference in there. Katana's blade was seen. Remember Katana's blade was seen, so we know that she exists. There's a reference to Taven and Daigon.
Coming in at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what
I'm
I
sure
wonder,
she's coming in. She's coming
You know what I also wonder, though? That if they did those just to throw like a nod to us, like to the actual fans.
To the gamers?
Yeah, because we've seen that
trilogy.
I know, but we've seen that happen before in movies where they just drop in little hints and they just never...
And then nothing ever comes to fruition of it.
It's just kind of like a nod, like, hey, we acknowledge that exists, but...
Right.
We not in this universe or in this setting or in this film.
They should, though, with this, because they have references to Taven and Daigon, so they exist. They even go as far as referencing the sun god, Kahn, which I believe he made his first appearance in MKX. And so clearly he exists in this universe, but we can't have Kahn without first having Shao Kahn, dude. And we can't have Katana without having Shao Kahn either, which also means somewhere there's the existence of Sindel. Because Sindel is her mother.
Sindel was such a
Sindel, dude, yes. We wouldn't have Melina without Shao Kahn, which we saw in the first movie. Also, I feel like kind of a wasted because she's dead already, right? Yeah. But I'm sure she'll come back as a Revenant if Revenants are things.
I mean, it makes sense though, too.
And then they even tease Shao Kahn himself with that giant statue of him. So he too obviously already exists in this universe, man.
Even though if they don't bring in Shao Kahn and they just kind of use that temple or that statue as like a praise to like one of those gods that this is why we're doing this, like we're carrying on your dream type of situation.
Maybe they tell a story that Shao Kahn's already dead or something, but I hope they don't. They should showcase Shao Kahn, but I also do think they need to put more.
I want to see other characters.
Me too, dude. But I hope that they put. I hope they put more emphasis on Shang Tsung though. They still need Shang Tsung is also a big bad, but Shao Kahn is like the big bad. You know what I mean? But I think you need to have Shang Tsung pulling more strings and doing more things, dude. I really do.
A lot. But you know what, though? I think, like I said, with the second, they have the opportunity to do that and really emphasize that and go into that. I think that if, like I said, and I keep saying it again, they got their feet wet. They tested the waters. They're there. People have interest, and so now start fine tuning those little things. Start changing those little details and make a better second film. That will then get me so excited to get into the third.
Exactly, film. Dude. Shao Kahn though. Ed Boon, the creator of Mortal Kombat, co-creator of Mortal Kombat.
Why didn't we not get no whoopsie?
I know, right? Fuck, it's toasty actually. I always thought it was. I didn't know what it was growing up, dude. I didn't know. I thought it was Whoopsie for a long time too, to be honest with you, dude.
Does that make sense?
There's a couple times where I thought it was Yoshi, and I was like, "Damn, dude, Mario's just fucking clashing with Mortal Kombat. This is crazy, dude." Like,
could you imagine?
Yoshi pops up on the screen. He's like, what the fuck, dude?
Just dead, bro. Like you just killed off
I know, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Cabal would just like slice him.
Ed Boon himself stated that The Rock would make a great Shao Kahn. The creator of Mortal Kombat said that The Rock would make a great Shao Kahn. let's not do that, dude. The Rock is just gonna play himself, man. I'm sorry.
If you guys could
He's
do
not
that,
a good
though,
Shao Kahn.
If you guys could do that, though, we could definitely put a who do we hate more? Like, you know how we used to do? We used to do
Do
the
we
do we
need
need
this?
this?
Yeah, we had that
right?
when we first started. Yeah.
Who do we hate more?
Hey, by the way,
Cole?
a couple people said we should bring that back.
Yeah.
A couple people hit me up and were
Okay,
like, "Hey,
perfect.
you and Juice used to do
this?
Do we
This
need
is the
this? You should
opportunity
bring
right
that
here.
back."
And boom, listen to
Yes,
us because
we're
our
gonna do it
opinion
right
matters.
now. Do we need this? The Rock as Shao Kahn? No, I don't think so, dude.
Absolutely
I'm gonna
not.
be as you
Let
guys
him
know,
go play in the jungle somewhere with
Yeah,
like rocks and
yeah,
pebbles
dude.
with Kevin Hart
Yeah,
laughing
have him on
somewhere.
a skyscraper somewhere. He's
Yeah,
already got
no,
it down, dude. I think like I have very, very mixed feelings. The Rock.
I would have, you know what though? Maybe like a fully CGI'd Goro he would have played because he's already a massive big dude. So that
he
kinda
actually
would've
looks
made
better
sense.
as a Goro than a Shao Kahn,
Yeah,
to be
because like
honest.
they could cover his face and
Right, but then we just probably
you
have a
wouldn't-
repeated Scorpion King, and nobody wants that. I think
Poor writing, good
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, Scorpion
Poor
King?
writing. I actually
and
like-
horrible. One of the worst CGI ever.
I like that movie,
Sharknado
but-
has better CGI than the Scorpion King.
Don't go bring Sharknado into this. Don't go doing that shit. I'll walk off right now.
Nobody mentions Sharknado. I have a love-hate relationship with The Rock, man. I mean, The Rock is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. He might be my favorite, right next to Stone Cold.
We
you know?
smelled what The Rock was cooking this whole time.
Yes.
And apparently we were all off.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to be better acting.
I thought he was good. Yeah. Here's my thing. I've said it a million times, but since we're on the subject of The Rock being Shao Kahn, okay? Do you guys honestly feel with your core that The Rock is going to portray a video game accurate Shao Kahn? Or is he just going to be The Rock?
Here is where it would make sense, right? Shao Kahn's already dead. Your Rock statue is literally The Rock, right? You know, because it's a big temple and all that.
And he's like with the eyebrow.
And that's it.
Eyebrow.
That's it. That's it. That's the
That's it.
only.
That's how he portrays him, as a statue.
Yeah, as a statue.
There's not
That's
even
it.
any flashbacks.
The Rock,
There you
as
go.
a Rock,
Give him a credit.
portraying
Pay him $26
Shao
million.
Kahn. I wouldn't fucking
Yeah,
doubt
I know,
it.
right? No, I just don't want it.
I
don't
want my
think
name in the producer credits.
The Rock
Like,
doesn't try anymore, man. He just plays himself in every. We've got. I've gone on this a million times by myself. We've done it a million times together, but that's just my thing. Hey, but speaking of it, hey Zane, can you hand me my phone? My brother's here. Can you hand me my phone? I do want to. I'm going to throw this up on the screen, but I do want to show you. I have it saved.
Like that was part of production or something.
Hey, production, hand me. We got production now. Hand me my phone. Thank you. I do want to show this right here. I found somebody. I don't remember them. I'll shout them out when I find it. But they said, no to The Rock playing Shao Kahn, and they said that they believe this is who should play Shao Kahn instead. This dude, and I'll throw it up on the screen. It may already be up there. This dude is 7'2". And damn, I don't know how much he weighs. I was gonna say how much he weighs, but they didn't.
He looks like a thick boy.
They didn't put it here. He's 7'2". Olive. I don't know, bro. Oliver Richters. I feel like it's Olivier Richters. I don't know. But look at the dude, man. He would make a good Shao Kahn. Look at it. Yeah. Dude's gigantic, man. But he's like a bodybuilder or a weightlifter or something like that. Does he have the acting chops, though? Because, yes, he looks like a good Shao Kahn, but does he have the acting chops? Because we need somebody that's going to play the big bad flawlessly. Pun intended.
Yeah, definitely not The Rock.
No, not The Rock, dude.
I could understand you trying to attach The Rock to it because like anything he does tends to blow up. I get that. You make money.
I don't
don't
want
make
that.
it. Please don't make it about that.
Who would you
Nobody
cast as
wants
Shao Kahn? Is there anybody out there that you would cast as Shao Kahn? Somebody let me know. Speaking of big bads, they absolutely wasted Goro. You mentioned this earlier, dude. They absolutely wasted Goro. Goro should have played a bigger role, in my personal opinion. I don't know if he should have died in the first movie or not. Maybe. I think he died in the original, in the first movie,
You
too.
know what would have made sense, though? It would have made sense for...
him not dying to Cole Young?
No, well, yeah, but of all that, I could get past
He
that.
should not have died to Cole Young.
Let's just say he was severely injured and got teleported out. Like, you're not going to kill one of my main henchmen.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
I just feel like
I'm
it
gonna
should
come back
have...
and get you type shit.
Yeah.
Like, but no, I don't
Yeah.
think he definitely should not have been killed off that quick.
No, 100%, dude. A big bad like Goro shouldn't have been so easily defeated by Cole Young, you know?
By somebody who discovered their...
Yeah. Mila. Sorry if you guys can hear my dog. She's whining because we won't let her in the room while we record today. Hey, go lay down, pretty girl. She's not even looking at us. She's looking at Zane. Yeah. She's like, well, you're not doing anything.
You want to come hang out?
come hang out with me. Mila, go lay down, okay? Good girl. Go lay down.
Not moving an inch.
Nope. So I think if Goro's gone, I still think there should be a four-armed freak, dude. There should still be a four-armed freak, and I think this is their chance to include Kentaro, dude. This is their chance to include Kentaro, man.
Kentaro could come in as a vengeful, like, hey, you killed
100%, dude. Excuse me. I would really... Mila! Hey! Stop it! I think this is their chance, dude. They really need to go, they should go really deep with this, dude. They can go really big and really deep with this. They have an opportunity to just go all out, balls to the walls. I'm thinking like Witcher mixed with Star Wars / Mandalorian style exploratory scenery, you know? Like whether it's specifically for the sequel or just at some point, I would love to see big bads like Kentaro. I would love them to step up the CGI and do like a Moloch. You know what I mean? Like, go all out, dude.
Please step up the CGI.
Yes, like go all out. Like I'm thinking, like
make that part of the bigger part of the budget.
Like in Star Wars or like in the Mandalorian or something. Like when they're just like in like the desert areas and they got like the big sandworms that come up or like whatever else that comes up. Shit like that. And they got all like these weird like you know.
You know when I expected that? I expected that when they first met up with Liu Kang.
Yeah. Oh, and they were in the desert. They were in the desert. Like
there
something
to be some
happen.
kind of struggle.
Yes.
To get there instead of just like
the Kano and Sonya fight, right?
Hands off into like we're already there. Like that.
Like they could go all out, show a lot more.
It shouldn't have been that easy to get there.
Yes, dude. Yeah, right. Yeah, like what the hell? You know what I mean? Like they're just like, oh, this is where we go. Hey, Liu Kang, all right. Like you know what I mean? Like there should have been more struggle going on. You know what I mean? But they have a chance. There's even like a level in. I think it's MKX. You know what though?
That probably is one of my favorite characters outside of Cabal was Kano because his comedy. He played the asshole role. That. Yeah, he played the little ass role, but at the same time, like his one-liners were just there.
Yeah, I dig that.
That was flawless.
Yeah, for sure. I dug that.
He was definitely one of my favorite characters.
He was. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I still agree. I still agree with that. I said that. We said that back then too, and I still agree with that. But I think that they could just do a lot more. Like think of like Star Wars when they're doing stuff too, like the Mandalorian, even like when they're like, and you see like all these people and all these things, like even The Witcher with all the crazy monsters and everything. Like, dude, they could go all out, show Outworld, show these other realms, show like the craziness, dude, a Kentaro, a Moloch, or even give me Mataro, dude, the Centaur. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the four-legged one, not the two-legged one. They gave Mataro 2 legs at some point in the game. Don't do that. We want 4 legs. All right? It's all about the 4, dude.
Discriminate against 2-leg Minotaurs?
Yeah, man, we got enough 2-leg motherfuckers out there, dude. That's a Minotaur. We want a Centaur. You know what I mean? And
I was going to say that too.
Do their CGI justice, dude. Unlike Nataro. You know what you should do? You should
Goro.
Learn from that for the sequel, dude. You know? And Baraka.
Yes, especially
you got a Melina already.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Melina.
Where was the Tarkatans, right? That's the name, I believe. The Tarkatans, right?
Sharptooth.
Yeah, Sharptooth motherfuckers.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think, though, that if you hold off on him and bring him in, he definitely should be in the second film.
Yeah.
You could even hint in the second film towards the third.
Yeah.
But it all depends on I guess on like, Slater's writing now.
I have this
now they have the opportunity to bring things in and fine tune things. So I'm glad they brought somebody new on board. So let's run with that.
I have this like vision in my head, dude. I know I keep saying it like Star Wars Mandalorian style and stuff like that, but I have this like really dope.
I felt that we should have got a bigger
head of what it should be.
I think we definitely should have got a big battle within a huge kind of like open world type of big open scene, like you said, right? Like in a desert type of thing.
Something that everybody says too is there was actually no tournament. There was no actual like Mortal Kombat
you know what I think it is.
You
know what I think it is that was going to be set up into
for the second one. They're going to get Johnny Cage. They're going to get everybody else, whoever. Everybody's going to team up, and there's going to be an actual tournament, possibly.
Who would you want to be Johnny Cage?
Johnny Cage. I'm still going to go with Ryan Reynolds. I said Ryan Reynolds when we first talked about Mortal Kombat, when we gave our review.
Yeah.
I'm still going to go with Ryan Reynolds. The picks right now that are going around social media pretty heavily are 1, Ryan Reynolds, 2, Chris Pratt, and then 3, The Miz.
I'm sorry, not Chris Pratt.
I see Chris Pratt, like the way he looks. I see it. But I would prefer Ryan Reynolds. But, and this is no shade to Chris Pratt.
But we're going to shade.
Is Ryan Reynolds too big of an actor to join this cast and this movie? Do you think so?
Not if Johnny Cage is going to take the reins and then be the leader and be leading the kind of group kind of situation.
Was Johnny ever really the leader?
No, he was kind of like a.
It was more like obviously. I mean, Raiden, obviously, but it was kind of like Liu Kang.
He was in it more so for like.
What about Chris Hemsworth?
Chris Hemsworth? Yeah. Too big.
Too big, yeah.
Too big. Like, I don't mean like stardom. I mean like bulky.
Yeah, body type.
Bulky, big. Too big to be Johnny Cage. Then, I mean, Johnny Cage is a little bit more lean, in my opinion, right?
Look what also Christian Bell did within the Batman movies. He fucking
but also Chris Hemsworth is. Have you seen him lately? The dude's like a fucking boulder for the next Thor, dude. Like he's the biggest he's ever been for a Marvel movie, dude. Boulder. Yeah, he's gigantic because I think this is his last time. Yeah. Well, I mean, who would you say though? You didn't really say. You said Ryan Reynolds or no?
Damn. If not Ryan Reynolds too.
If not Ryan Reynolds, I'm gonna go with Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I'm not convinced on Chris
Pratt. But I would rather Ryan Reynolds, but I still kind of feel like, is Ryan too big? Because they don't really have like crazy big name actors in this besides like Sub-Zero, Scorpion, those actors that play those roles. I'd like to give some credit to Raiden a little bit, and then Shang Tsung. But it's mainly like Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Those are like the biggest actors. Why does it keep doing that? Yeah. The biggest actors I think in this film. Is Ryan Reynolds too much?
It could be just
depends on how they step it up. You know what I mean?
It could be just enough.
Yeah, and who they have play Noob and Quan Chi and so forth.
Yeah, because we also don't know who's going to be cast for that either.
Yeah, we don't know. Like I said above, man, there's no way that we won't see Sub-Zero. We're obviously going to see Kuai Liang at some point. There's got to be a Noob Saibot in this. There has to be. There's no way that there's not. If there's not a Noob Saibot, I don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Obviously, Scorpion. You got to put more emphasis on Scorpion again. Big chance of seeing Smoke. I think that'd be a great idea. But I would love to get an Ermac appearance while we're on the ninjas, dude. Yeah, while we're on the case of the ninjas, man.
You also need Kenshi.
Kenshi, dude.
If you're gonna bring in Ermac, you cannot, like I said earlier in the episode.
Yes,
if you're gonna bring in Kenshi,
battle, dude.
Yes, that would make more sense.
Battle of the telepathy, man.
That is a. Do we need this?
Yes. Do we need that?
We genuinely need
that. What? Do we need that? I'm just creating new words, man.
I think you were saying that and ass at the same time.
No, I was saying that and
which
this.
You do need that ass.
We need that ass, for sure, dude. Yeah. We need that ass.
Ermac and Kenshi would be a
great fight, dude.
Battle.
That would be a great fight. And then both sides have some telepathy going on, dude.
Telepathy, yeah.
That'd be great,
that's why
man.
it would make sense for them to battle. You know?
What other ninjas do you want? Because everybody's focused. I mean, not everybody's focused, but you know the ninjas are a big part of Mortal Kombat, dude. Everybody loves the ninjas. You know we're going to get a Sub-Zero. You know we're going to get a Noob. We have to. Going to have more emphasis on Scorpion. A big chance of seeing Smoke. There is a possibility of Reptile coming back. We did see a more actual reptile, but there's not just one reptile. They are multiple other species. So we could actually get a ninja form reptile. That is a possibility.
That's like bringing in their clan.
I want Ermac,
right?
And I want Ermac. Can you think of any other ninjas that you want or that you think should appear? I can think of another one off the top of my head, and it's not the one that you're looking at that's on the screen. They can't see it right now, but on the tablet that we have here. I can think of another one, but I don't know if his storyline should be introduced yet.
You would probably say to like what, the third movie?
Maybe, yeah. So and that's going to be Rain, because he's also the prince of Adenia, I believe.
But you know what though?
Am I saying that right?
Though? Like I also kind of want to see him, which is what I expected to see. Why wasn't there like a Cyrax in there?
Right, and I think that should be something. Damn, that's good. I think that should be something that's definitely for the second or third film, 100%, dude.
Yeah, because if you're now gonna start the tournament and now you're gonna start stepping up your difficulty of people that they're fighting, you should definitely start stepping up those harder characters. Which Cyrax would make sense.
Yeah, and that's when the Lin Kuei started doing the cyber
their clan in.
Exactly,
right?
The Lin Kuei, they started doing the cybernetic testing and everything, and they turned Cyrax and Sector into it. I think like. That'd be cool.
And then like how dope would it be just
dude.
Fucking missiles.
Oh man, dude, battling like someone like Jax or Sonya and stuff because they're all about that. Like,
I would want them to.
Who would you want them to battle? I think Cyrax and Sector would be a good battle on screen with Jax and Sonya. Hey, by the way, Sonya, the actress, you need to step it up. You need to step it up.
You know what
dude.
Though?
It's time to step them acting chops up, dude. You know what I mean?
She wasn't half bad though.
But she wasn't half bad because the other half was bad. So she was half bad. You know what I mean?
But not whole bad.
It's time to step it up. All right?
Yeah, potential bad. So that means you're potentially have the chance to step it up or continue to be bad. So
but the Cyrax and by the way, is it Sector or is it Sector? All right?
Sector.
All the time that I've lived and played Mortal Kombat games, dude, because I was watching some Mortal Kombat YouTubers, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And a lot of them some of them were pronouncing it Sector. And I could have swore it was Sector, dude. All my life and all my friends have always pronounced it Sector.
that would also be a good chance to bring up a second Mandela effect episode where we could also now go back and not look at just things that happen like weird shit like that, but we could also look back at games and we could focus out on games and movies.
Things
and
that were different in games. Yes.
Right?
Hell yes, dude.
Because I know we brought up like the whole Shazam and all that. Yeah, that would be a good
Is it
Mandela.
Sector or Sector? Because I've always pronounced it Sector and I've never heard anybody pronounce it Sector until I was looking up videos like last week, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Another ninja that I would like to see, it's probably not going to happen and it may never ever happen. And it's a lesser known ninja that people don't really talk about that often. And I don't think people even like him that often, but I always have, dude. And I especially loved him in MKX, but it's a dude that is absolutely beastly. And I believe that the dude needs some love, man. I feel like he does. And that is Tremor, man. Tremor is absolutely dope.
You know what they
controls
should do?
like the earth and the ground and everything.
Yeah.
Look at him, dude. He's fucking beastly. All the ninjas are kind of like lean, right?
Yeah.
And this dude is like fucking beefy ninja,
took all the
man.
juice.
Yes, dude. We need him, dude. I think that would be dope, man.
But you know what,
That's
though? You know what
that's
they
just a
should
wishful
do,
thinking.
though? And if you're going to go wishful thinking, I think what they should do, regardless if they put these characters actually in the actual movie, let's say you go through a temple, right? Like their whole training or their battlegrounds where they were training and they got, Kung Lao got killed off and all that. I honestly think that if you don't put these characters physically in the movie, you should put nods to who they are just to kind of give a nod to us fans, right?
Yeah.
So like maybe put a statue of him and then talk about how he was
like,
a great warrior, great ninja.
Maybe he's dead, you know what I mean? Maybe he died, but you have like a dope, like how they have a Shao Kahn statue, but you know what I mean? And just say something. And they say something in passing like, oh, who's that? That's Tremor. You know what I mean? Tremor, he was this, he was that. You know what I mean? Who else do you want to see though? Who do you want to see get more spotlight? If you can't think of anybody else that you want to see come to life in the movie, who do you think deserves some more spotlight? You know who I saw people saying, dude? Some people were saying Mocap. Mocap, does anybody remember who Mocap is? He's literally, you know what Mocap is? Mocap is motion capture. Motion capture where they put the dots on you for CGI and shit. And he was like a character that they put in the game.
That was one of those throwaway characters.
Yeah, he was one of those throwaway characters they put in the game like back in like the 90s or early 2000s. I don't remember. And people were like, we should get Mocap. Why the fuck should we have Mocap? Like,
I spaced
out
out.
of all the characters, why did you choose Mocap? Like, why is that a thing?
Why not have Aaron Black?
Aaron Black would be a great one, dude. That would be a great one for like the desert scene. That's what I was going to say earlier.
Though, right?
Earlier,
because
wouldn't it
make sense? Wouldn't it make sense that he would go up against Nightwolf?
Yeah, that would be a great matchup, dude. That'd be a great matchup, man. I would love that. Also, like there was a level. I'll throw it up in editing. I can't think of it right now, but there's this level where let me find out. Where's the character? Where's the Farah and Tor. I think it's their home. Mila, quiet. We're recording in session. I think there was in MKX there was
matters to her.
In MKX there was a level where it's like kind of like deserty or sandy or whatever, and there's like all the people watching the fight and like stuff going on. And I believe it was where Farah Tor from. Like they need to have stuff like that, dude. In this movie, when and like you see like Farah Tor, like you said, even if they're not prominent characters, show that they exist. Like you could have them in the background, and then maybe they appear later in another movie. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Or a spin-off against somebody.
Exactly.
Because you could fit them into that timeline.
Yes.
So start implementing or planting those seeds.
Yes.
With little what do they call those? Relics or
Easter
statues
eggs.
or Easter eggs.
Easter eggs, yeah. Like you could do that. So like you'll have like an area where maybe even it's Aaron Black as well, because it's that era of Mortal Kombat in the games, the Mortal Kombat X era, where you got introduced to Farah Tor, where you got introduced to
on a spin-off
Aaron
you
Black.
actually have them in.
Yeah, and then you or even in the third one. So like maybe they all travel to some area, some realm. I don't remember where Farah Tor and all them are from right now, so forgive me. But maybe they travel there to talk to somebody, to get information on something or what have you. Or maybe there's a fight that breaks out somewhere there, right? And then like in the background, you see Farah Tor and you see Aaron Black and you see other people. So you know that they're there and they exist. Maybe they have just a one-liner or whatever the case may be. And then they appear in the next movie in a more prominent role. Do things like that. That would be dope, dude.
I'm kind of getting Annihilation vibes though.
With where this is going? Yeah. You think so? Yeah. Could, man.
Because look at the first was good, and then you got Annihilation.
Yeah, I know, right?
History does repeat itself sometimes.
You know what a lot of people were saying too? I was watching I believe it was, I don't remember who it was. It might have been like CBR or one of those big outlets, man. And they did a top 10 characters that they want to see in the Mortal Kombat sequel movie. And a lot of them did not say almost any of what we said. They were like Cassie Cage and Jackie Briggs,
you know
Jack's
what, though?
daughter.
You know what though?
Though, man, not yet.
Yes.
Not yet though, dude. It's way too soon. We haven't even developed these characters yet.
Yes.
You're already going to introduce their children?
Yes, if you're introducing them as a like,
they got to be young, dude. They got to be young.
Yeah, and for example, it's just like Jax telling his daughter the war stories and shit like that, and that gets her into
but not yet, because what happens in the games is they kind of take over. The kids kind of take over for them. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Though, but that's
Sonya
why
dies, I believe, right?
That's why it would have to be towards the end of the second movie, or probably even towards the end of the third. I
think you would have to do it towards the end of the third.
Yeah, just to kind of plant that seed, because then now you have your Mortal Kombat universe, because now you're gonna have just like an Avengers, right? Like you had the OGs that started it, and then as it developed,
because
characters, and then they took over, right?
If you're going that route, when the kids come in, like characters die, like Kenshi dies, you know, and then he has a kid, I believe too, right? It's Kenshi's kid or is it Scorpion's kid? I don't remember. And then like, you know what I mean? Kenshi dies, characters die off, Sonya dies, I believe. You know what I mean? And then the kids start taking over, and then you introduce Kronika and Garrus with the whole time travel stuff. Like, that's way later, dude. Like, what are these big outlets thinking? Like, there's no way they're going to introduce the kids yet, dude, when they haven't even focused on all these other characters yet, man. There's no way, dude. There's absolutely no way, man. You guys let us know, though, man. What characters do you want to see in Mortal Kombat? What realms do you want to see in the Mortal Kombat sequel? What do you want them to focus on more? Is there anything that we said today that you really want to see? I want to know. Let me know in the comments on YouTube, on Instagram, and all of those things. And while we get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen, you know we can't leave just yet, because we got to get into this week's Cosplay of the Week!
Damn, that took some lungs.
Wow. I'm a little, you know when you start seeing dots?
Yeah.
That's happening right now.
This week's back here like, what the fuck are they doing?
This week's cosplay of the week is none other than
a double whammy.
It is a double whammy. Claude X Cosplay and Symbiote Poppy. And I'm throwing it up on the screen. No. Oh my God, dude.
Editing chat should do some kind of smoke.
Oh, if I can, I will do it, man. Holy hell, dude. And this one's a video first. Look at this. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. And that's Claude X Cosplay and Symbiote _Poppy on Instagram. And it's Noob Saibot.
And for those who are obviously
Noob Saibot.
For those who are just listening, obviously Noob would be Claude X Cosplay, and then Saibot would be Symbiote Poppy.
What they're doing is, you know how Noob has the shadow of himself that comes up and does all that? That's what they're doing, and it's absolutely phenomenal. Zane, check this out, dude, because he's in the distance. We got to show him this. Look at this, man. Is that not insane, dude? Doing the stance from the game and everything, man. Insane, dude. Absolutely dope, man. Let's take a look at this, man. We're looking at, I believe this is Claude's first, the upfront one. You got the hood is absolutely perfect. You got the blackout around the eyes and everything with the wide eyes only.
Comes down on part of the hood as well.
Yes, dude. Right? Absolutely dope. You know that they're contacts because it's a video, so you can tell it's not Photoshop. The shoulder blades and everything are perfect. I believe this is the rendition from for both of them from MK11. I believe this is from MK11. He's got his weapon going on there. What is it called again? Like a Sith, a Scythe, whatever? I don't know.
I forget what the centerpiece
I think it's a tabard.
The ninjas outfit.
I believe it's called a tabard. I mean, I play World of Warcraft, so it's called a tabard in World of Warcraft, but I've seen other people
so
also.
I'm just going to mix World of Warcraft.
But because of Combat in the Grid and stuff, too. You know what I mean? Shout out to Combat in the Grid. Because of Combat in the Grid, like Latin Nerd Cosplayer, I did one of him just a couple weeks ago, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
And he labeled it also as like a tabard and everything, too. So I believe it's called a tabard. And you got it hanging down with the I don't know what they're called, man. Maybe that's Noob's language and whatnot. The Lin Kuei language. I have no idea what it could be, but the you know what I'm talking about, the stuff that's hanging down with the writings.
That shows attention to detail.
Somebody
who really wanted to go all out, because honestly, you could have left it all black and it still would have looked dope. But the fact
attention to detail,
the fact that you took your time to put in some of that symbolism right there,
and it's game accurate.
Game accurate,
dude. Love the pants going on, absolutely
and
perfect.
If you pay attention to the video, which we'll discuss in there, because we're gonna throw up a second picture.
Yeah.
The portal, the little black portal.
Yes, the little black portal on the bottom. So they're like, looks like they're coming up, dude. And on this one with the video, you can take a look and you see the other Noob in the background there, looking completely completely blacked out, dude, like a shadow, like it should be. Super game accurate. I love it, dude. He's also got the white contacts, but they're not as bright because that's also game accurate. Absolutely awesome, dude. Let's throw up a second one, which is just a picture, and take a look at that real quick.
They're busting out of the portal.
Side by side, dude. I mean, back to back. I mean, doing the stance that Noob does in the game and everything. Absolutely dope, dude. And this one, you could take a look at the other Noob in a little bit better light, man. Like I said, absolutely blacked out. There's really not too much to say. It's not that there's not too much detail, because the detail is perfect because it's game accurate. But I mean, there's not too much detail like to describe things because it's so blacked out, which it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be, dude.
Shout out to a photographer, too, because I don't know
man.
if you tagged him in it. Alpha Shots.
Yeah, I think it's Alpha Shots. Yeah, in editing. So forgive me if it's not correct, but it's on Instagram right now. It's Alpha Shots, ALFA Shots. I'll throw it up in editing and I'll type it perfectly if I'm mistaken, if there's like an underscore or something or whatever it may be.
Even though, let's talk about down to their shin guards.
Yes.
Like the little shin part.
With the shoes and everything, dude.
Leads into the shoe like the ninja style shoes. Like there's not a separation or anything like that.
Yeah, it's absolutely
just
perfect,
looks dope, you know?
man. It's perfect, dude. Did you guys use, like, what shoes did you guys use? Like, how did you do it? And also, like, your entire, like, suits and everything that you did you guys do it yourself? Did you outsource? Like, I want to know what it is because I didn't see anything listed on Instagram, and that's absolutely dope,
I'm really digging Symbiote Poppy's headpiece, or what would be considered his headpiece, because obviously there has to be some kind of, like, please let us know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The darker one. Yeah, dude. His head so menacing,
puppies.
dude.
That's
So menacing, dude. And I love his shoulder blades too, man. I love them, dude. And I actually did write it down. Forgive me earlier what I said, but it's the photography is by Alpha Shots, ALFA Shots _ photography on Instagram. And the caption for the video says, "Still the best shadows in 2022. We want the smoke." And then they tagged Ed Boon, the creator of Mortal Kombat, and said that he would agree. And I agree that he would agree. We agree that you agree that he would agree, that you guys are the noobs.
We all agree.
We all agree, dude. We're in agreement here. And then the second caption for the photo says,
"The best backup, find a better one."
Best backup, find a better one. Yeah, dude. Absolutely dope, man. I dig these. These are awesome. And I believe both the video and the photo, forgive me if I'm wrong, guys, but I know the photo for sure was taken at PAX South, which is a convention. Absolutely dope, man.
And please go to Instagram, show them the love they deserve, because the time that it must have taken to even make this or put this together, and then like
and the fact you guys came together, came together for it together in unison, like absolutely dope, man. Claude X Cosplay, Claude X Cosplay on Instagram and Symbiote _ Poppy on Instagram. These are absolutely phenomenal. Like Juice said, follow both of them. They both have absolutely insane cosplays. Like aside from Mortal Kombat stuff, like these dudes deserve so much more love than they have. Their cosplays are top notch. These two are top tier cosplayers, legends in the making for sure, dude. Have you seen them or no? It's fine if you have. I'm just saying. I
haven't.
Like, I gotta show you more, dude. It's insane, dude. Both their stuff. So, with that being said, Claude X Cosplay and Symbiote Poppy, go, God! Your Noob Saibot cosplays of the week for us is amazing. I wish I could do a portal or something. Oh God, and like Noob
post
pops up on the screen.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
it feels like I'm just dangling imaginary balls.
Yeah, Noob's balls, Noob's ball. I've got Noob's balls, and you've got the other Noob's balls. You got the shadow balls. Yours are shadow balls. You kind of see them, but not really. They're so black. It's like they just kind of like.
So
what is it? Phantom black. What is that called? Phantom. Does anybody know? Zane, do you know what I'm talking about? You know that black that's like really black that you can't even tell it's black? Huh? Noir? No, like it's an actual black. Like it's called like it's a substance or some shit, an element or something. It's like phantom black. Nope. It's like something TAM.
White, eggshell
it's
white.
It's so black that you can't even tell that
like,
it's black, dude. And it looks like you're just looking into nothingness, into space. You guys never seen that, dude? You guys never seen that? I'll throw something up while I'm talking about it, but I have no idea. I'll show you guys later, man.
How do you have no idea and you want us to have an idea about what you
have
no idea
man.
about?
I just know that it's crazy cool, dude. Chazosaurus Rex Mog!
Side project.
Oh, man. So, yeah, man, we're going to get up out of here. If you guys like any of the stuff that you see that we're wearing, actually, you can't get the pew-pew anymore because that was legacy, dude. But you know, certain things may come back. Limited time stuff may happen. Just like the limited time. Stretch over that way a little bit real quick. Stretch that way a little bit real quick.
I might sign this and
sell and auction it off, dude. On the back right here, the shirt. Nope. All right, I'll just pull it up. Right here, this Chivas and Juice Head. It's reminiscent of Beavis and Butthead, which was actually designed by my brother Nathaniel on Instagram. I'll throw that up so you can follow him. It'll be at the bottom of the screen or some shit.
To be fair, we need an updated version with the beard switched over to my
I know, right? But this sweater, there's also a shirt version of it. Is there a mug? I don't know.
There could be a mug.
Did I do a mug? I may have done a mug.
Do a poll and see if people
This
want
is
a mug.
going to be leaving the store. This was in honor of I don't know. I put on the episode last week or 2 weeks ago that it was in honor of the 2-year anniversary, but I actually think it was in honor of 100 episodes.
One of those.
I don't know, dude.
It was an honor.
It was one of those, man. I don't remember. But this is in sweater form in a bunch of different colors. Chivas and Juicehead, Beavis and Butthead reminiscent of me and Juice in honor of the fact that we started this together. That will be leaving the store at some point in time, maybe in the next week or two, to make room for new stuff.
Designs.
It's just a limited time thing, so grab it while you can. It may come back at some point in time, just like the Pew Pew finger pistols back when Juice was on the pod. That may come back at some point in time. You can also just get the regular Side Project podcast design, sweaters, and all that good stuff. You can get this project design and much, much more, including the Chazosaurus Rex mug, the Side Project mug, and all that good stuff is on the Side Project store now.
A classic sales where you bring back
all the
bunch
classic
of the old,
stuff, yeah.
like the legacy stuff.
Yep.
Do a special sell, dump them,
Yep.
and then move on to
Yep.
the next
And there's going to be some new merch that's coming, dude. New mergs, man. We're crazy. What's a merg? I don't know, dude, but it's coming.
You know what it is? A merg is to bridge the gap between those that didn't know about our Side Project merch and to the new ones.
Yeah, exactly. It's a merg. It's a merg. Yeah, that's how we do it. There's gonna be all kinds of new stuff coming, dude.
Here, you know?
There's gonna be all kinds of new stuff coming, all kinds of cool stuff coming, some collab merch and stuff as well. So be on the lookout for that. And I appreciate you guys grabbing everything. When you do, it means a lot. Yeah, just grab it, dude. Fucking take it off, man.
I know you've been working out, man.
I have, dude. I've been hitting the gym, dude.
Yeah.
I have been hitting the gym, man. I've been in there, dude. I've been just bouldering, rocking it up, man. Rocking it up. Anything you want to say before we get out of here, dude?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for supporting us, for everything that you guys do. I will be back on Instagram sooner than later. I don't know when. I'll figure that part out. But again, I thank you guys to everybody who has reached out and to the ones that I do communicate with. My bad for not saying something before I took off, but it's just something that I needed to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Is what it is, man. Juice.
And I will be coming in. Popping up more.
Oh, yeah. But if they are looking for you, Juice, tell them where they can find you, man.
On TikTok, Captain_Juicebox.
Hey, and everything else you need to find him at is on there, and whether he responds or not will be
way to set me up to look like an asshole. Whether he responds to you or not.
You explained it. You explained it. You know what I mean? If you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy on Instagram, and everything else you need to find me at is right here. Are you streaming yet, Chaz? God damn it, man. It's just become a thing where I may not even ever do it now. You know what I mean? Yeah. You may be able to follow me, but I may never be there. If you're looking for the podcast as a whole, you can find it at... You
redeemed yourself with that one.
You can find it at Side Project Podcast on Instagram. And what?
I say all the side projects, man.
Hey, come on, man. You know what? I'm so thrown off by everything we did here today that, you know what? I did this backwards. Thank you for watching, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for doing all the things you do over on youtube.com/Side
Project Podcast.
When you rate, you review, you like, you thumbs up, you do all those things you do, and you get the subscribe button, and it goes on No More Cole Young, and you get 160 project points. You can eat them, but be careful when you eat them because some kind of contain THC, and you'll be like, oh my God, you have to rub your nipples. Thank you for listening on Apple, Google, Spotify, and all the things you listen on when you rate and review. Do all the things you do on Apple and Spotify and me and Google and all those things you do. I appreciate from the bottom of our hearts. Oh. And this is usually, I believe, I don't even know anymore, dude, where we say the socials. I don't even know, dude. I don't know.
We said the socials already.
Did it all backwards. I have no idea. So let's
Thank you guys.
Do it old school, dude, and hit him with some pistols, man.